Okay, let's get started. Um, Today should be pretty short pre-market live stream. Um, we're kind of in a very slow, dead market, I would say. There's not a whole lot really going on. There's just like, I don't know. I think December's just generally pretty slow. And yeah, and I just remember the last two Decembers, things were super slow. So, but that's fine. Like shorting is just it makes shorting a lot safer and a lot easier, because more things work out than than not. We don't really see stuff ripping and squeezing like like SPI or KNDI, things like that in December. It generally doesn't happen. And same with January. January is also one of those months that usually you see a lot of selling because companies need to put that on their, try to recoup some losses, put it on their books, things like that. What's up, Bruno? Good morning. So that's kind of why we see slower or at least weaker months, December and January, and then things start picking them back up in February and stuff. Anyway, so like I was saying, today's watch is going to be pretty quick because there's not a whole lot going on right now. Off the gappers. Actually, what is this? New one that I saw, ANCN. Well, let's go through this one together because I haven't seen this one. It looks like it just popped up a few minutes ago. Let me, let's just look at the daily. Wait, is this a merger? Oh, it looks like this one might be a. Oh, it's not an acquisition though. Acquisitions are the one that that don't do anything, but this is a merger, so that's fine. I think. Well, let's see what this does, but let me check the float on it. Was it ANCN? Yeah, ANCN. The float is 3 million. Yeah, right about 3 million. No warrants. Wait. No, they have some warrants. $4.50. Almost 6 million shares at $5.50. They have almost 10 million worth to dilute left on their IPO. Okay. So it kind of just barely meets requirements for any type of trade. I just like it that it's up 200%. That's a nice gap. We haven't. Let me add that to my list. ANCN. The daily. I mean, yeah, IPO. No shit. Honestly, I kind of haven't even opened up Trade Zero to check prices. But that's because I'm not really going to be trading. Well, Brian, so ANCN, like at this point, it's fine that there's no shares. Like, obviously, everybody wants it. Like the first, as soon as they see something up 200%. But I wouldn't be trading this like right now. We're out of the open. So unless this drops 50% of its gain, like of its spike pre-market, then I would look to short it at the open, try to retest highs. But at this point, it just popped up on screen. and it's close to the open, tracking decent amount of volume, and it's holding its highs. I'm sure there's going to be shares available later in the day, even if there aren't any. But so I'm glad we finally got something up that's nicely 200%. That's a nice gap. But that one wasn't even. What's up, Preston? Hey, nice Christmas music. Thanks, bro. Good morning, Nelson. It's Christmas. We gotta listen to Christmas music. Okay, so OCX is the only one I had on watch before ANCN. Now, if it's float and market cap that we look for, the daily is nice. It has days that it gaps up. It's really on the only real resistance would be a couple years back, this day, and you can see on 40 million it gapped 100% and squeezed another almost 100%. So keep that in mind. Right now it's it's gapping less than that. It's tracking a lot of volume. It's tracking 20 mil by the open, but from what we've seen this month so far, the volume pre-market is not indicative of how much volume is going to trade on the rest of the day. We've seen a lot of stuff just trade a lot of volume and then just die off. Like the other one from yesterday, it was trading like 15 million pre-market and then just completely died. SYBX, same story, is trading good volume and then just died. So I don't really know how much it'll trade today, but the plan on this one would be to wait post-morning action, just because I'm gonna treat it just like I would treat any other one, even though the market's been a little weaker. Wait for the morning action. If we retest pre-market highs and then fail, I'd be looking for the bounce, risking pre-market high. If we break through pre-market highs and squeeze, then I'd be waiting for that post-squeeze bounce and then short. So I only really see two plays on this. If we fail and just dump, then I'm not going to touch it. And then MSEP, from what we've looked through in the room, it seems to be there seems to be a lot of different floats on it. Some say 14, 15 million, some say 5 million, and some say like less than a million. So I'm just going to go with less than a million. And if you look at the daily, you can kind of see that it acts like a low floater. You have something with only 16 million of volume squeezing here, squeezing here, on only 8 million volume. So I don't know what it is, but I'm just gonna treat it as a micro float. Plus, it's only traded 2 million pre-market, so that's not really enough volume to really be super interested in it. So MSEP I'm not touching. So OCX is really the only one that I'm interested in. The other ones I just have up just because I was watching it. It looks like Veru is going to keep going. Looks like it's going to be a nice multi-day runner. It has been a nice multi-day runner, but it held up yesterday. After it rebounded, after it sold off. So this one is probably going to go higher. It's probably going to be a short squeeze now. Plus it's on, it's a multi-year breakout over the $5 level, 4.5 level. So, who knows how high this can go. I think it's the highest it's ever gone, yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about this yesterday at $10. And now it's broken out of this all-time highs. So who knows how high this goes. The higher the better. And AVXL is not interesting at all. So now The only two that I have now on watch is going to be OCX, ANCN. Stuff don't really care about, and really the same strategy, same game plan on both of these, because they're both still sort of holding up. OCX looks like it's rolling over, but we have a little bit until the open. Anything can happen at the open. I don't really like to trade pre-market anymore. Yeah, I've kind of gotten rid of pre-market trading for myself ever since the blow up. I'm just watching ANCN right now. Pretty weak off of the pre-market highs. But yeah, game plan on ANCN. Wait for post-morning action, post 11 a.m. for the bounce. Either the bounce is going to be below pre-market highs and then risk pre-market highs, or it's going to be above it if we get a squeeze. So regardless, it's a very similar trade on both of these, but not something I would touch right out of the open. OCX and ANCN. So that's about it. If there are any questions, I don't want to keep lingering on and talk about the same thing over and over, because I don't really have anything else to say on OCX or ANCN. So if that's it, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. It kind of sucks that December is, pretty slow, and me coming out of the blowout and starting to trade again, it would have been nice to have a lot of action, but can't really force anything, can't really do anything about that. So nothing else. Okay, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning.